The little town, Stan said, it's a town that's yet to go through more development, as it's taking off slowly, but not fast. But the galleries are very established.
Without us, you could not exist. Without us, you could not have come into existence. Embrace us, for we certainly embrace you. I know that from experience.
My name is Jeff Packard. I'm a resident of Ogden, and I am not really a photographer at all. I'm a retired geologist. Tom Montgomery, who's my partner in this particular little project, is really the only photographer amongst the two of us. My passion is history, and so getting a hold of the old photographs really was the beginning of the project. And then we decided, well, wouldn't it be neat to be able to take some shots that duplicate more or less the position and see what Ogden looks like now. This project was first conceived last year. Somebody on our committee said, you know, the problem is we're not engaging the community, so how do you do that? So we decided, well, let's put on a celebration, which we called Fête d'Ogden. It had never been done in the community. The community started in 1932, and nobody had ever done a community-wide event before, so that's what we decided we would do for the first time. And we asked a local farmer if we could use their barn, old barn, so there was a connection to history. And we put up some 13 posters, as large as the one you see that Paul Carignan had done, and he was part of our committee as well. And then we did the Then and Now exhibition. So it was well received, very well received, but it was only a 2-day event. And at the event, Gabrielle came by and said, oh, I've got to have this for Le Vieux Forgeron. We said, sure, okay, fine, we'll do it. So that's how it ended up here. The other part, which I sort of alluded to, was the whole idea of doing drone photography. When we first went to the sites where the old photographs had originally been taken, there was nothing to see. I mean, it was just a wall of trees. I mean, it would have meant nothing. You would have had a whole series of different variants on the theme of wall of trees. So we decided the only way to get around this was to go high and then shoot over the canopy, and then at least we'd directionally get the same view, even though it wouldn't really be a duplication of the view. And so Tom and I bought a drone last year and learned how to fly it, and then started taking pictures.
I'm Elena Harris. I'm a musician, a composer, and a visual artist. The work that you see at the Vieux Forgeron gallery today is a project that I've been working on for the last year and a half. It was motivated originally by a piece which was commissioned from me by a friend of mine whose mother had just passed away, and she asked me to do a painting for her on the interior of a piece of bark. This was not something which would have occurred to me, but after doing that first painting, I fell in love with just the process of doing it, and I asked her, would you have any more bark in your wood pile? The next week at choir, I direct the Coromondo World Music Women's Choir, and she sings with me. She brought me a bag of about a dozen more pieces. So this project has evolved into 22 pieces of paintings on the interior of maple bark. Part of it is inspired by the patterns that naturally occur in the cambium layer of the bark. That's the very thin single-celled layer between the bark and the interior of the tree. And part of it is just inspired by my regular wanderings through the woods and fields and how I look at nature. And nature is always present in all my paintings and all my work, including my music recordings.
My name is Jason Kirpan. I used to be a potter. I used to make pottery. And I work in wood, I make this. I'm a singer-songwriter, you know, and I've written a lot of songs. A lot of what people would call political songs, and or about social issues. And
It's been an amazing season, summer season, and really very proud of the work that Ava is doing, my wife Ava, and Jackie, and Tosh, who's our student working with us. And I want to say that it's very moving to think that so many people are supporting this in terms of their presence and in terms of their interest, because it's a little town, Stansted. It's a town that's yet to go through more development, as it's taking off slowly, but not fast. But the galleries are very established, and of all the projects that connect with this, the Centre des Arts Stansted, which includes the future cinema, the bar, the La Vieille Douane, the restaurant, includes in the Stone Circle, and all of that. Actually, this is the heart of it right now, and it's made a big difference already to us in terms of seeing this as a vision beginning to come true. The thing is that we're getting like 160 people, 157 coming to our openings. A vernissage with that many people is good in any place, in any city. So it's quite remarkable that we're having such a tremendous turnout. And through the week, from Thursday to Sunday, you have quite a lot of people coming in as well. They're clocking them up, so I'll tell you that tremendous attendance. So it's a short season, but it's a very full and rich one. Well, thank you so much for your interest.